Yo, it's Joe Flamingo. You watching American Drool. Now, look, something has come to my attention. Black Friday is coming up soon, and, a lot of people are going to be looking at where the deals will be, especially when it comes to games and some of the consoles that are available right now. I had heard that PlayStation was going to be lowering the price of their PS5 Pro. Now, I have a PS5, but I don't have the Pro version. And I was thinking to myself, what exactly is going to be that much different from the PS5? And then it hit me. Oh, yeah, Steam is coming out with the Steam Machine and the Steam Frame, right? Sometime next year. PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution. I have no idea what spectral super resolution is. I'm not even going to pretend like I know what that is. I'm assuming if it's something that they're trying to show us right off the bat, it's kind of like the flagship attribute of the PS5 Pro is to be able to utilize whatever this is. Okay, so it looks like they're trying to highlight the 120 frames per second, which is pretty high, and I guess that should come with something that you're calling the Pro. So yeah, like I mean, the place like you don't really have to be sold on the PlayStation 5, right? Like, so the PlayStation 5 Pro is no different. Like, nobody has to be sold on how, how well the PlayStation Pro will perform for you in relation to the games that you want to play. You know it's going to do a good job for the titles that you're already interested in and or are playing. And so it's really just a little minor upgrade. I think that PlayStation is they kind of have their backs against the wall a little bit, because of course they're not going to like drop a new console just like right off the bat. They're not just going to drop a PlayStation 6 out of nowhere. At least I don't think that they will. If they did, that'd be awesome. I would be really, really conflicted at that point if PlayStation announced that they were dropping the PlayStation 6 sometime next year, like in the middle or the end of next year. That would be crazy. Or if they said we're gonna drop the PlayStation 6 in 2027, like if they said that, I would be like, I mean, at that point, you would have a lot of people who would like maybe hold off on buying the Steam products to wait to see like what the PlayStation 6 can actually do. And if you're interested in the PlayStation 6, I did a video talking about the different concepts of what the PlayStation 6 might look like. So if you're interested in that, there's a video somewhere in my thing, just, or it's going to be at the end of the video or whatever. You'll see it. So let's check out some of the prices that they already offer right now, because like certain companies, they try to get ahead of the whole Black Friday thing. They'll try to make it like a Black Friday week, before the Black Friday. So they'll give you a lot of deals, you know what I mean? So if you're just talking about the PlayStation 5 Pro and not any of the bundles, it looks like, it's about $650. And that's the same price that I think PlayStation is like themselves are selling it for right now, $650. So they're not any lower than what PlayStation is already doing. I mean, when Black Friday comes around, they'll probably lower this to about $450. We don't know how much the Steam machine or the Steam frame actually costs. I mean, sources tell me that the Steam machine would probably cost somewhere around $700, maybe $750, and the Steam frame, which is I believe the Steam frame is their flagship device, and I believe that that's going to be upwards toward maybe like $1,000, because I think like the technology in that is next level, and I think that it's one of the only VR sets that I know about that is also a computer. Looking like this little plan that PlayStation has isn't really gonna work that well, but you never know. Like, look, check out this deal right here for the Steam Deck OLED, right? One of the best versions of the Steam Deck OLED, right? And it's $700, right? It's $700. And I would just like, instead of spending 450 or 500 or whatever it is that they lower the PS Pro down to, instead of doing that, just maybe like take another $100 and just buy the Steam Deck OLED, man, or maybe get the Odin. I did a video on the different types of, like, if you go to my channel, you'll see I've done a lot of videos on different types of handheld consoles, computer handheld consoles, and there's a lot out there. You don't have to buy the Steam Deck OLED if it's too pricey for you. But if you're gonna spend money and you want something that's going to be able to be compatible with the new thing that it's coming out, because let me tell you right off the bat, man, the Steam Deck hardware stuff, the Steam machine and the Steam frame will be popular, man. It's gonna be so popular, it's gonna crash the internet, dude. You're not going to be able to get these devices. Again, like if you're thinking about maybe getting the PlayStation 5 Pro, because I think advertising for that is going to be really, really heavy, and a lot of people might get fooled by it. You know what I mean? But I would say, like, just wait for the hardware to drop, and so that way you are spending your money on something that's going to put you ahead of the curve when it comes to entertaining yourself. And don't fall for the okie doke. Like me, I love PlayStation. I would never talk bad about PlayStation at all, but this is the future. Steam Deck hardware is the future right now. And I know that PlayStation is not going to take this sitting down. They're going to, do their thing. But right now, as it's looking right now, they cannot stand up to this type of rollout at all. That's going to do it for this video, guys. Just want to give you like a quick update on what I thought about the PlayStation 5 Pro versus waiting on the Steam Deck hardware to release, and just give you my insight on what I think you should do if you're faced with this situation like I am. Hopefully this video helped you. If you liked the video, please leave a like, leave a comment at the bottom if you have some information about maybe another device or console that you could buy in the meantime until they release the Steam hardware. And as always, thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.